If it's pretty, I'm going in. Honestly, I could make it 200% better. Hey Sundaris, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you along on a much awaited trip to Byron Bay. We are starting off at Melbourne Airport, and since our flight is in the morning, we started by buying ourselves some breakfast. I got myself a coffee and my partner ordered for a vegetarian falafel roll. Decent, a 7 out of 10 for airport eats. We had some time to kill before boarding, and I spotted Sunglass Hut and decided to check their new collection. How cool do these Prada look? I did try them on but did not buy them. As we started to head close to the boarding gate, I spotted Daniel Donuts. If you haven't tried their Boston cream, you're seriously missing out. Since I didn't eat brekkie, I knew I would feel hungry in the flight. So I stopped by Earl Canteen and picked up this chia pudding for the flight. We then sat close to the gate until the staff started the boarding announcements. We are flying Virgin Australia, and I think it's confession time. Although our destination is Byron Bay, we are actually flying into Gold Coast to save some costs. Just after takeoff, like clockwork, I'm starving. So I smile like a great planner would and take out my chia pudding. I savor every bite and it's gone in minutes. Not too heavy, perfect for a mid-morning brekkie. It's very ideal as it doesn't even make you feel gassy. Since there's no in-flight entertainment system, it does get a little boring in case you forgot to carry your book or are in no mood to sleep. The views while landing though, absolutely stunning. I'm already buzzing with excitement for the next few days. We had booked a car from Europcar to take us to Byron Bay. And guess what? We got upgraded. Now listen, upgrades are great, but when you're driving in a new terrain, it can mess with your comfort zone a bit. Thankfully, my partner didn't mind. As for I'm a passenger princess. At the start of most of our trips, our first stop is actually to stock up on essentials. Hence, we made a quick stop at Yulli's to grab a crate of water bottles. Yes, I know we drink tap water here in Australia, but filling bottles from the Airbnb bathroom sink, yucky, no thanks. We then found a parking near Coolangatta Beach and changed to beach footwear, thongs aka flip-flops. After checking out a few stores, we headed to Govinda's for lunch. It's a well-known vegetarian chain, so we were excited. Unfortunately, it was a total letdown. My partner had rice, veggie curry and some cauliflower fritters, which was alright. On the other hand, I ordered veg lasagna and honestly, I could make it 200% better. I'll make a video if you ask. Since I was still hungry, we headed to Nude Amigos and wow, what a contrast. The vibe, the ambience and those mushroom tacos, 10 on 10. Highly recommend. We then strolled on the beach, soaked our feet in the salt water, enjoyed the breeze and held hands. So therapeutic. Easily spent an hour and a half at the beach. As we headed to our Airbnb, we made a quick pit stop on the way for coffee and chocolate cake. The cake was delicious. I explored some more stores nearby before we hit the road. Look at our Airbnb, isn't it cute? It was about 30 minutes away from central Byron Bay, but very convenient for us. I'll link the area in the description box below. We took a shower and freshened up and headed to Yulli's for dinner. We had made prior reservations here. Now listen closely, Yulli's was the highlight of my trip. Whether you're a vegan or not, this place will blow your mind. Incredible food, full marks, just go, please go. Day 2, we headed to Juice It Up bar at Ballina because I was craving some fresh juice. I explored the nearby stores and found a restaurant called Tel Aviv Yafo. It had great reviews but limited veg options. Just putting it on your radar in case you happen to be at Balina during lunch hours. Got my juice and I rated 8 out of 10. Not the best I've had. Then it was time for my favorite activity of the day, Byron Bay markets. The energy here is beautiful, creative, colorful, and full of unique finds. Not just the market, but the stores close by were vibrant and colorful as well. I even picked up a native stone I now keep in my purse. It was about 2 p.m. and since we didn't have breakfast, we were hungry and headed to Tokyo stations for lunch. This place is a hidden gem. Delicious food, peaceful ambience, and the chef even shared his Japanese salad dressing recipe with me. So sweet, right? We made it clear that we were pure vegetarians and they were super accommodating. Loved that. Next stop was something I was personally excited about. Have you heard of Jay Vasicek? He's a famous Aussie artist. I went to Jay Vasicek's gallery on Marvel Street. Been a fan of his work for years. I already own a wall tile, but one day I'll get one of his giant paintings. After admiring the art gallery, it was now time for dessert, or rather gelato time. We went to Frankie's and shared their macadamia flavor. So yummy and so creamy. While enjoying the gelato, I saw a fancy showroom next door. I have one rule during travels. If it's pretty, I'm going in. It was Twoobs showroom. Such a vibe. Tried on a few pairs and ended up buying the olive green ones for full price. But hey, I've worn them so many times already, zero regrets. Back to the beach for some more water therapy. We spent an hour walking barefoot on the sand, soaking our feet in water and enjoying the sunshine. Then we drove to the Byron Bay Sanctuary Zone. I wasn't feeling 100%, so we skipped the lighthouse hike. But try not to skip it if you're visiting Byron Bay. Coming back to the sanctuary, the views were amazing. We enjoyed a fabulous sunset and walked all the way up to Australia's easternmost point. Clicked some pictures, enjoyed the cold winds and the wild waves. What a moment, just pure gratitude. And made our way back to the car. Time to head back to the city as it is dinner time. We had a booking at No Bones, a trendy plant-based restaurant. As we started walking back from the car park, a cafe and its menu caught my eye. It was an interesting breakfast place, I thought, and saw that it had great reviews on Google. Making a mental note, we headed to No Bones. The first impression was that it had great interiors and the menu looked very impressive. We ordered the mushroom pate, bao buns with soy fritters and Brussels sprouts. Nice presentation, but the flavors just didn't land for us. Not something I'd go back to honestly. Post the disappointing dinner, we didn't want to spend any cash on the dessert. So that took us back to Frankie's Gelato for round 2. Day 3, our last day already. We got dressed and checked out of our Airbnb. Can you guess where we are going for brekkie? If you know me by now, you'll be able to guess it. had the breakfast at Combi, the spot that I spotted last night. There was a really long queue, but the wait was totally worth it. I had ordered avo toast and my partner ordered the nourish bowl. Beautifully plated and super tasty. We thoroughly enjoyed the breakfast. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. As we started exploring the stores nearby, I got tempted into buying a mango smoothie. Huge mistake. Learnt my lesson. Just don't be greedy. I also spotted this interesting saying, like a thought of the day. It stayed with me as I totally agree with it. Before hitting the roads, we made a quick stop near Woolies for bio break and bid goodbye to Byron Bay. Heading next to Gold Coast. I won't lie, there was a lot of traffic on the road and the journey seemed to never end. But we finally reached Gold Coast. We spent some time at the Surfers Paradise and I realized that there is a reason it's called Surfers Paradise. If you observe the waves, you would know what I'm talking about. We then headed for lunch at Sura Thai. We ordered papaya salad, parsi ew and pad thai, all with vegetables and tofu. They came out in big portions and great flavor. There were leftovers and we had to do takeaways for on the road. I happened to spot the Gold Coast trams and noticed that they look very different from the Melbourne trams. Definitely want to try them the next time. We headed to the mall opposite to the Surfers Paradise and checked out a shop or two. We ended our trip with a reflexology foot massage, which was exactly what we needed to wrap up this getaway. Back to the airport, one last cup of coffee and home to Melbourne. That's it for this Byron Bay travel diary. I hope you enjoyed coming along from the food wins to the beachy winds and everything in between. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious and stay Sundari.